So in my inbox today was a question of why haven't I been using my lamp? Very simple. Yesterday I had to get up. Forgot to mention this to you. I was working from home at 4:25ish yesterday. This was another part of my day yesterday that I missed to tell you. And it was like a loud pop. I look up and there's three lights in the ceiling fan, and this one light had decided to blow. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice. So this one over here needed replaced. So what I ended up doing was I brought two light bulbs in here thinking I'm going to replace two, right? I only need to replace one because after I started jiggling this one light bulb, it came right back on. And I had to get on a ladder to do it. I am not that tall. I know. Despite what you all may think, I am definitely short. So I had to get on the ladder, and I have a fear of heights. So by the time I got up there, I'm like, oh gosh, don't let me fall, don't let me fall. And I just have to keep my cool. And I only had 15 minutes to work with on my last break. So between that and doing the laundry and trying to get Grandpa up to get him moving yesterday was just a horrible thing. And today was not much better. He wanted to lay around a lot today, and I will give him credit. He got up and did the dishes. Um, he went outside, and then he drove himself down to my store, and he came back, and then he just wanted to nap most of the day while I worked. And I have read the most enlightening book ever. It is Saddled and Spurred. This is one of those blacktop cowboy novels by Lorelei James, and she's quickly becoming one of my favorite authors. I have learned so much in this one book. It's beyond amazing. Did you know that there is such a thing as a Kentucky, let me get this name right, Kentucky stiff leg goat? And if you startle it, it's known to faint. Kid you not. And I've learned so much. This book is set in the Wyoming area, and it's like you just get immersed in that world and immersed in that book with this couple, and she's a city girl, and he is, but they've known each other before when they were growing up together, but she moved away and came back, and he is a rancher. And there's just it's so many cute moments in the book. She decides to take a second job. Well, it ends up being his ranch hand. And she has no iotas really about the way the ranch works. And he has to teach her. And he's like, so you're a total greenhorn? And she's like, I wouldn't go total greenhorn. Maybe somewhat. And it's just a great book. I cannot wait I will probably do a book review with you tomorrow night on that book. I'm actually taking notes. I've read up to like page 198 right now, knocking on the door to 200, and there's 300 pages in the book, so I'm taking notes, going back through, but I think I'll share like the first few pages with you word for word because it's that good, and I know you'll want to read it after I get done with the book review. What did I do today besides work? Oh, that's all. After work, Grandpa said, well, we're going to go out to eat. So I had to go outside and use my extender reach. I got it a couple years ago, but this is the first year I actually used it, where you can extend out and scrape that snow off and not have to really do a whole lot of reaching and grabbing. And that was quite fun, actually. And then after we did that, we went to Arby's and came right back home because I don't like bad weather driving. I just don't. And of course, I kind of made a joke of it on Facebook where I was like, Mark's safe, arrived at Arby's at the window, Mark's safe, or we're going out to venture in the world or something like that is how I started it, and then ended it with Mark's safe at home. Tonight I watched on TV Total Bellas and Chrisley Knows Best. So this was the season finale of Total Bellas. Interesting moments on that show. And then Chrisley Knows Best. It was kind of cute moments where Grayson has gotten on social media now, and Todd Chrisley didn't approve and put his phone in a smoothie. And then we had where Todd thought that his mom didn't want him and was going to sell him, but times were tough when he was growing up, and he tried to take some of Faye's stuff away, like her favorite chair, her minks and stuff, and eventually, thanks to Julie, they got it worked out. So it was a good show too. Other than that, I have had an eventful evening. A little worrisome. I try not to take too many things to heart anymore and be lighthearted and let things roll off my back when people don't know me, or they message me and, you know, I may not message back. And anymore, that's what I do. I don't message back. And this one guy, he took to name calling and almost threatening to me. And it brought back a lot of bad memories really quick. So I was very quick to block him because I felt like my safety was in jeopardy. So I'm probably not going to check POF for a long, long time now. I'm still uneasy about it. And just hope the best there. But I have, 2021, I just want the best for everybody else out there. I have come to the conclusion that love is not for everyone, and I am a caregiver, and that's basically my role in life, and that's the way I feel. Am I scared to death? Maybe. Am I worried to death about other people and harm? Maybe. It's just I've been there, done that, could write a book, and it would probably be the bestseller. I don't, my guard is up, and it's like, whoa, no. So that's where I am with that. I will live vicariously through my books, my TV shows, do my coloring and drawing, and I've made jokes before that, if Ryan Paevey, Easton Corbin, or Cole Hauser, gets automatically divorced and Cole decides that I'm the woman for him, yeah, I'm right here. But I just don't see anything else working out. That's where I'm at with life right now, and that's okay. I've got my plate full. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to sing a song for you next. Yes, I have my comfy shirt on. I love this shirt. I didn't get to tell you the big news. In the mail today, one of my things that I ordered for myself for Valentine's Day has arrived, and it's being in the wash right now on warm water. Everybody gets after me for saying that. Warm is water. There we go. And it's a Yellowstone Gildan blanket. Now, I don't know who Gildan is, but I know they make great t-shirts and stuff. But this is a nice big long blanket, and it says Yellowstone Dutton Family Ranch. I'm like going, oh my gosh, this is just wonderful. Yet season 3 has yet to arrive. I'm dying for season 3. Hurry up, USPS. And then, of course, my Team RIP Train Station Tours t-shirt has not got here yet. I will share an off moment. This is just something that I ordered after I said I was not going to buy any Valentine's Day gift on the off chance that, I have a Valentine this year, like Easton Corbin, Ryan Paevey, or, one of the guys that's on my list. Anyway, I went ahead and bought a Valentine's Day gift, and it's on order too. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what it is. When I was growing up, there was a card game, and it was made in Illinois. It was Joliet, Illinois. And it was called Bull, Bull. And a form of it was featured on the How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days with Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson, that's her name, where his family's playing the game of Bull, and it's where they're all trying to put off a card and see if the other one calls them on it. Well, there was this actual card game named Bull, and it became a family thing, and I had lost my card game, so I had ordered myself a card game, and mine's put up. Okay, nobody's ever going to play it because it's still in the original packaging, and it just brings lots of fond memories back for me because our family used to play this card game growing up. And when my nieces, one year, I got them the card game of Bull, and so this year I decided, well, I will buy one Valentine's Day gift on the off chance that I get rid of all this Valentine's Day crap. for my Valentine's Day sweetheart, if you will. And so I got the card game of Bull on order, and it will go in that bag. It may never get given to a wonderful man, but if it does, I can go into history and say how much that card game meant to me and my family, and I hope that he finds humor in it. Because I don't believe in being so serious all the time. I believe in being lighthearted and having lots of laughter, and that brings you closer than anything else, because you can't be serious all the time. If you take life so serious, then you're not going to get anywhere in life. Somebody messaged me and said that they thought I was too hard on Jacob and Haley from that Married at First Sight. And my response to that is, everybody has an opinion. My opinion just happens to be Jacob seemed too serious during the ceremony. He seemed like he was just all straight-laced and stiff, is the word I would say. And then later that evening, of course, he was wanting her to kiss him, but yet here he was stiff and, acting one way and then acting another way later, and that's just not cool. And if you're not, that way all straight up all the time, the way you act, around others, and then the way you act alone, then how is she supposed to take you seriously? So, I know I'm thinking too much, some would say, but I tend to look at the bigger picture anymore, because you can get lied to a lot, and people can say a lot of things, but actions speak louder than words. And, if they say that they want you heart and soul, then they should act that way all the time, not just when it's convenient or when they want to. So I guess that's where I was coming at with my comments concerning Haley and Jacob. Other than that, no big news today. So Sammy has been somewhat behaving himself, although he's going through a second kittenhood. Other than that, that's all I have for you on How Was Your Day, Bombshell. I work again tomorrow. I hope to have these notes for this wonderful book for you tomorrow and a book review. I have learned so much about the Wyoming ranch life, from the goats to when they're on ATVs checking the cows. There's a bunny that jumps out in front of the ATV, so she swerves to miss not hitting the bunny and causes herself to go flying through the air. And she's like, "Oh, I must have landed pretty hard." Well, he doesn't take it as a joke. Mr. Serious in the book, as I like to call him. And he calls a veterinarian, but not just any veterinarian, a large animal veterinary. And she's like taking it hard. She's like, "He thinks I'm a heifer." And it's got comedy within the book, but yet it's got very serious, mature adult situations, and it just all ties together to create a beautiful story. And I know, as much as I love this book, I'll end up passing it on to the Candy Kitchen if we make it up there Sunday. So, but I have learned about goats, rabbits, cows, and they're in calving season in one of the areas of the book, which is kind of interesting. And she's like dead tired on her feet, and he is just, while it's kind of comedy ensued, he looks after her best needs, and she takes care of her younger sister, and one of her other sisters is away in the military, and it's just a great book. You have to read the book, and I'll stop there for tonight because I want to do a book review with you tomorrow. But I'm going to pick out a song to sing, so don't go anywhere. Sit right there, and I'll be back with you guys in 1 minute.